Hi, I'm Sean. Welcome to my channel. Please scroll down for your sun, moon and rising sign, but also listen to my introduction. The aim of the video is to help you navigate the week with grace and determination. I have put key dates below the video which I suggest you diarize. Let's look at the major transits this week, starting the 25th of November. This week, the cosmos presents significant astrological events. On Monday the 25th, Mars and Jupiter square off in a cosmic tug-of-war, and it's big energy. Imagine Mars as the go-getter shouting, "Do it now!" While Jupiter, the eternal optimist, replies, "But let's make it epic." The result? A day where ambition skyrockets, but so does the risk of overcommitting, overestimating, or overreacting. Whether you're tempted to take on the world or just reorganize your entire life in one day, the key is balance. Channel that firepower into one or two focused goals. Otherwise, you might end up juggling flaming swords while riding a unicycle. Fun, but not sustainable. On November 28th, Venus and Chiron team up in a cosmic spa day for your heart. Picture Venus saying, "Let's add some sparkle to your love life," while Chiron chimes in, "And maybe work on those emotional bruises too." This energy is all about tender connections, heartfelt conversations, and realizing that even your vulnerabilities can look fabulous. Whether it's a healing chat with a friend, a romantic breakthrough, or just forgiving yourself for eating that entire cake last weekend, self-love counts too. This transit wraps you in a warm hug and a sprinkle of celestial glitter. On November 30th, Mercury and Neptune square off in the ultimate game of cosmic telephone. Words might get scrambled, texts misinterpreted, and directions, well, good luck getting where you're going without a GPS. But here's the twist. This isn't a day for logic, it's a day for magic. Neptune's dreamy vibes pair with Mercury's curiosity to spark imagination, inspiration, and a touch of whimsy. Perfect for brainstorming big ideas, writing poetry, or having those "what if I moved to Paris" moments. Just avoid signing contracts or over-analyzing that cryptic text. It's probably not as deep as you think. Also, on the 30th, the new moon in Sagittarius invites you to embrace your inner adventurer. It's like the cosmos hands you a fresh map and says, pick a destination, anywhere. This energy is all about setting bold, fearless intentions for growth, learning, and exploration. Whether it's planning your next trip, diving into a new hobby, or just saying yes to that wild idea you've been daydreaming about, Sagittarius reminds you that the journey is half the fun. Grab your metaphorical bow and arrow, aim for the stars, and let this new moon light the way. So let's have a look at how the week will go for each sign. Hi Aries. On Monday, with Mars opposing Jupiter. Your drive to assert yourself, Mars in first house, may clash with expansive ideas in partnerships, Jupiter in seventh house. Seek balance between personal initiatives and collaborative efforts. On Thursday, with Venus Trine Chiron, healing opportunities arise in your social circles, Venus in 11th house, and personal identity, Chiron in first house. Embrace vulnerability to strengthen friendships. At the end of the month, Mercury Square Neptune. Be cautious of misunderstandings in your career, Mercury in 10th house, and subconscious patterns, Neptune in 12th house. Clear communication is key. New moon in Sagittarius is occurring in your 9th house. This is an ideal time to set intentions for travel, higher education, or spiritual pursuits. Jupiter in Gemini enhances learning and communication in your 3rd house. Engage in new courses or community activities. Just a reminder, the North Node in Aries asks you to focus on personal development and leadership in your 1st house. Taurus. This week is bringing some cosmic shakeups to your life, especially in the money and healing departments. Let's break it down. November 25th. Mars opposing Jupiter is like a financial tug-of-war. Mars in your 2nd house has you focused on personal finances, but Jupiter in your 8th house might tempt you into some joint money ventures, or gulp, debts. Word of advice? Double-check those numbers before you sign anything. November 28th. Venus Trine Chiron is giving you a golden opportunity to heal some career baggage. With Venus in your 10th house of professional life and Chiron in your 12th house of subconscious patterns, it's time to let go of any fears holding you back. Embrace your fabulousness. Your career will thank you. November 30th. Mercury Square. Neptune might bring a little foggy thinking. Higher education, travel, or even a group project could get messy thanks to Mercury in your 9th house squaring Neptune in your 11th house. Triple check itineraries, deadlines, and yes, that group chat for clarity. Also November 30th. New moon in Sagittarius is activating your transformative 8th house. It's prime time to dive deep into personal growth, finances, and those intimate connections. Set some powerful intentions. You've got this. Ongoing, Jupiter in Gemini is vibing in your second house, giving your money-making skills a cosmic boost. Communication, learning, or even a side hustle could bring in some extra cash. The North Node in Aries is hanging out in your 12th house, nudging you toward inner healing and spiritual growth. Take a little time to reflect. You might just uncover a new sense of purpose. So Taurus, while the stars are stirring the pot this week, there's plenty of magic and money vibes to grab onto. Just keep your feet on the ground and your intentions clear. Gemini, the cosmos is buzzing with activity this week and you're right in the thick of it. Get ready to juggle partnerships, personal growth, and a whole lot of cosmic inspiration. Here's the scoop. November 25th. Mars opposing Jupiter brings a cosmic face-off between you, Mars in your first house, and your relationships, Jupiter in your 7th house. You're full of fire and ambition, but make sure your bold moves don't step on anyone else's toes. Harmony is key. Think teamwork, not tug-of-war. November 28th. Venus trine. Chiron sprinkles a little healing magic over your higher education or travel plans, Venus in your 9th house, and your social connections, Chiron in your 11th house. Maybe a group trip or learning experience will soothe your soul and strengthen friendships. November 30th. Mercury Square. Neptune has potential for crossed wires, especially around shared resources, Mercury in your 8th house, and career matters, Neptune in your 10th house. Read the fine print, and maybe hold off on any major financial decisions. Also, November 30th. New moon in Sagittarius is lighting up your 7th house of partnerships. Whether it's romance, business, or a collaboration, this is your moment to set intentions for meaningful, balanced connections. Ongoing, Jupiter in Gemini keeps blessing your first house of self. You're glowing with personal growth and confidence. Don't be afraid to shine. The North Node in Aries is vibing in your 11th house, urging you to focus on your aspirations and connect with like-minded souls. Your social circle might just hold the key to your next big idea. So Gemini, this week is all about finding balance between you and others, your dreams and reality, and your head and your heart. Lean into the magic and keep your communication sparkling. Cancer. This week, the cosmos is sending you a mix of introspection, healing, and a cosmic nudge to get your routines on track. Let's break it down. November 25th. Mars opposing Jupiter is pulling you in two directions. Mars in your dreamy 12th house wants you to rest, reflect, and tap into your spiritual side, while Jupiter in your busy 6th house is like, hey, you've got work to do. Balance is everything. Schedule a nap and tackle your to-do list. November 28th. Venus and Chiron brings a lovely healing vibe to your finances and career. With Venus in your 8th house of shared resources and Chiron in your 10th house of professional life, it's a great time to resolve any money matters that have been stressing you out. Bonus points for asking for help. It'll pay off. November 30th. Mercury Square Neptune might bring some miscommunication, especially in partnerships, Mercury in your 7th house, and beliefs or long-term plans, Neptune in your 9th house. Double-check your messages, and don't assume everyone's on the same page. Also November 30th, new moon in Sagittarius is lighting up your 6th house of health and daily routines. It's the perfect time to set fresh goals for your well-being or work habits. Get that planner ready. Ongoing, Jupiter in Gemini is hanging out in your 12th house, encouraging you to explore your inner world. Meditation, journaling, or even a good old daydream could spark major insights. Just a reminder, the North Node in Aries is guiding your 10th house of career and public image. It's your time to step up and shine. Don't shy away from leadership opportunities. Cancer this week asks you to juggle your inner and outer worlds. Find time to rest, heal, and set those productive intentions. You've got the cosmic tools to make it happen. Leo, this week is a balancing act between your social calendar, creative passions, and a sprinkle of cosmic healing. Let's go into the details. November 25th. Mars opposing Jupiter has you juggling your squad, Mars in your 11th house, and your personal passions, Jupiter in your 5th house. Maybe it's a choice between a party with friends or finishing that masterpiece, or a hot date. Balance is key, but honestly, you can have it all if you plan it right. November 28th. Venus and Chiron is your cue to explore deeper connections with a partner or close friend, Venus in your 7th house, while diving into some big picture philosophies, Chiron in your 9th house. A shared adventure, literal or intellectual, could be just what your relationship needs. November 30th, Mercury Square. Neptune might fog things up in your daily routines, Mercury in your 6th house, or financial dealings, Neptune in your 8th house. Stay organized, double-check the details, and keep those budgets tight. Also, November 30th, new moon in Sagittarius lights up your creative 5th house, making it the perfect time to launch a new project, hobby, or romance. Set intentions for joy, fun, and self-expression. You were born to shine. Ongoing, Jupiter in Gemini blesses your 11th house of social networks. New connections could open doors to exciting opportunities, so don't skip that networking event. Just a reminder, the North Node in Aries is pointing you toward growth in your 9th house of higher learning and travel. Explore the unknown. It's where your next big leap lies. Leo, this week's theme is balance. Between your social butterfly vibes and your creative heart, there's room for everything. Just don't forget to shine while you're at it. Virgo. This week, the stars are asking you to play the ultimate balancing act between work, home, and a little self-care. Ready? Let's dive in. November 25th. Mars opposing Jupiter is pulling you in two directions. Mars in your ambitious 10th house has you crushing career goals, while Jupiter in your cozy 4th house is like, don't forget about family. Balance is the magic word, so pace yourself to avoid burnout. November 28th. Venus and Chiron sprinkles a little healing magic into your routines. Venus in your 6th house, and emotional world, Chiron in your 8th house. Prioritize wellness, mind, body, and soul, and don't be afraid to open up to someone close. Vulnerability is your strength this week. November 30th, Mercury Square. Neptune might stir up some confusion in your partnerships, Mercury in your 7th house, and creative projects, Neptune in your 5th house. Be clear with your words and intentions, especially in relationships. Misunderstandings could pop up like uninvited guests. Also, November 30th, new moon in Sagittarius lights up your 4th house of home and family. It's the perfect time to set goals for creating a harmonious, nurturing space. Redecorate, rearrange, or even just light that candle you've been saving. Ongoing, Jupiter in Gemini is vibing in your 10th house, giving your career a lucky boost. Leadership roles and long-term plans are your golden tickets. Step into the spotlight. Just a reminder, the North Node in Aries nudges you toward transformation and shared goals in your 8th house. Deep connections and collaborative efforts could bring big rewards. Virgo, this week is all about finding harmony between your work hustle, home life, and personal healing. With a little intention and a lot of heart, you'll strike that perfect balance. Libra, the cosmos is pulling you in all sorts of directions this week, but with your signature balance, you'll glide through it like a pro. Here's the lowdown. November 25th, Mars opposing Jupiter sets up a classic tug-of-war. Mars in your adventurous 9th house has you dreaming of faraway places or hitting the books, but Jupiter in your 3rd house is all, don't forget the emails and errands. Prioritize wisely to keep those travel plans or educational goals on track without letting the little things pile up. November 28th, Venus and Chiron sends healing vibes to your romantic and creative life. Venus in your 5th house, and your partnerships, Chiron in your 7th house. It's the perfect moment for heartfelt conversations. Whether it's sweet nothings with your love or hashing things out with a collaborator, connections grow deeper when you open up. November 30th, Mercury Square Neptune could create a little chaos in your work routines. Mercury in your 6th house, and home life, Neptune in your 4th house. Double-check your schedule and maybe don't start reorganizing your living room just yet. Clarity is your friend this week. Also, November 30th, new moon in Sagittarius is activating your 3rd house of communication. This is your time to shine. Set intentions to network, learn something new, or finally reply to that long overdue email. Ongoing, Jupiter in Gemini expands your 9th house of learning and travel. Say yes to opportunities that broaden your horizons. You're being called to dream big and explore. The North Node in Aries is highlighting growth in your 7th house of relationships. Building balanced, fulfilling connections is where your magic lies right now. Libra, this week's theme is all about balancing your wanderlust with your day-to-day responsibilities while deepening your relationships. With your natural charm, it's a recipe for success. Greetings, Scorpio. This week's energy is all about balancing your finances, finding emotional healing, and setting goals that help you thrive. Let's dive into the details. November 25th, Mars opposing Jupiter puts your shared resources, Mars in your 8th house, and personal finances, Jupiter in your 2nd house, in a cosmic showdown. Tempted to make a risky investment? Maybe sleep on it. Your wallet will thank you. November 28th, Venus and Chiron bring some much-needed healing to your home life. Venus in your 4th house, and daily routines, Chiron in your 6th house. Prioritize emotional well-being. Small changes can make a big difference. November 30th, Mercury Square Neptune stirs up confusion between your creative ideas, Mercury in your 5th house, and financial plans, Neptune in your 2nd house. Stay practical and clear about your priorities to avoid overcommitting. Also, November 30th, New Moon in Sagittarius lights up your 2nd house of money and values. It's the perfect moment to set financial goals, rethink your spending habits, and affirm your worth. Secure that bag, Scorpio. Ongoing, Jupiter in Gemini supercharges transformation in your 8th house. Partnerships, whether financial or personal, could bring growth and deeper understanding. Just a reminder, the North Node in Aries encourages focus on health and work routines in your 6th house. Creating structure in your day-to-day life is where you'll find empowerment right now. Scorpio, this week is about being smart with your resources, healing old wounds, and laying a solid foundation for the future. Take it one step at a time, you're on the right path. Hi Sagittarius, this week the universe is throwing you a party, and you're the guest of honor. It's all about balancing your personal growth, relationships, and a dash of creative healing. Here's the scoop. November 25th, Mars opposing Jupiter has you walking the tightrope between your relationships, Mars in your 7th house, and your personal ambitions, Jupiter in your 1st house. The key? Balance. You can grow and glow without leaving your people behind. Teamwork makes the dream work. November 28th, Venus and Chiron brings a wave of healing to your communication, Venus in your 3rd house, and creative self-expression, Chiron in your 5th house. Share your story. It could inspire others and remind you how amazing you are. November 30th, Mercury Square Neptune could make family chats, Mercury in your 4th house, feel like a game of emotional charades, Neptune in your 1st house. Be upfront and clear, it's not the week for cryptic hints. Also November 30th, New Moon in Sagittarius happens in your 1st house of self. This is your moment. Set bold intentions for personal growth, new beginnings, and the adventures you've been dreaming of. Ongoing, Jupiter in Gemini is blessing your 7th house of relationships. Whether romantic, professional, or platonic, partnerships can flourish. Say yes to collaboration and connection. The North Node in Aries lights up your 5th house of creativity and joy. Dive into your passions and let your inner spark shine. Sagittarius, this week is all about you. Step into the spotlight, embrace your growth, and let your authentic self lead the way. You're unstoppable. Hi Capricorn. This week's cosmic energy is asking you to hit pause, reflect, and make some mindful moves, because even you can't climb the mountain without a little rest. Let's break it down. November 25th, Mars opposing Jupiter has you juggling work and health routines, Mars in your 6th house, with your spiritual and rest needs, Jupiter in your 12th house. Burnout is not an option, so sprinkle some self-care into your hustle. November 28th, Venus and Chiron sends healing vibes to your finances, Venus in your 2nd house, and family dynamics, Chiron in your 4th house. Whether it's a budget tweak or a heartfelt family chat, this is your moment to clear the air and rebuild confidence. November 30th, Mercury Square Neptune might make everyday conversations, Mercury in your 3rd house, or creative ideas, Neptune in your 5th house, feel like a cosmic game of broken telephone. Slow down and think before you speak, it'll save you some oops moments. Also November 30th, New Moon in Sagittarius lights up your dreamy 12th house of spirituality, perfect for setting intentions around inner peace, mindfulness, or even a bit of journaling. Quiet time can lead to big breakthroughs. Ongoing, Jupiter in Gemini gives a boost to your 6th house of health and work. Small, consistent changes, whether it's your workout routine or workflow, will make a big impact. Just a reminder, the North Node in Aries is pushing you to build a strong foundation in your 4th house of home and family. It's time to create a cozy, secure space that supports all your big ambitions. Capricorn, this week's theme is balance. You've got goals, but don't forget to nurture your body, soul, and home along the way. You'll be unstoppable with the right foundation. Greetings, Aquarius. This week is your cosmic reminder to juggle creativity, connection, and confidence like the star you are. Let's break it down. November 25th, Mars. Opposing Jupiter is your cue to balance your inner artist, Mars in your 5th house, with your social butterfly responsibilities, Jupiter in your 11th house. Fun and teamwork don't have to clash. Collaborate on something creative. November 28th, Venus and Chiron sprinkles healing energy over your self-confidence, Venus in your 1st house, and communication skills, Chiron in your 3rd house. Speak your truth boldly. Your words could inspire those around you. November 30th, Mercury Square Neptune could stir up a little money confusion, Mercury in your 2nd house, that might mess with your big dreams, Neptune in your 11th house. Hold off on impulsive purchases and double-check those long-term plans. Also, November 30th, new moon in Sagittarius activates your 11th house of community and aspirations. It's the perfect moment to set big goals, network with like-minded people, or join a group that sparks your passion. Ongoing, Jupiter in Gemini is turning up the heat in your 5th house of creativity and romance. Dive headfirst into that passion project, or embrace the playful side of love. It's all flowing in your favor. Just a reminder, the North Node in Aries is lighting a fire under your 3rd house of communication. Say what's on your mind, boldly and beautifully. Aquarius, this week is all about blending your creative spark with your visionary ideas. Step into the spotlight, share your dreams, and watch the magic unfold. Hey there, Pisces. This week, the cosmos is asking you to balance your home life, career dreams, and emotional growth with your signature grace and a little help from the stars. Here's what's up. November 25th, Mars opposing Jupiter has you feeling like a cosmic tug-of-war champion. Mars in your 4th house is calling you to focus on home, while Jupiter in your ambitious 10th house is like, don't forget those big career goals. A balanced schedule will keep you sane and shining. November 28th, Venus and Chiron brings healing vibes to your subconscious, Venus in your dreamy 12th house, and self-worth, Chiron in your 2nd house. Let go of those old, unhelpful narratives and step into your power. You deserve all the good things. November 30th, Mercury Square. Neptune could stir up miscommunication in your personal relationships, Mercury in your 1st house. Or career, Neptune in your 10th house. Be clear and direct. It's not the week for cryptic hints or vague emails. Also, November 30th, new moon in Sagittarius lights up your 10th house of career, making this the perfect time to set intentions for professional growth. Want that promotion? Go for it. This is your green light. Ongoing, Jupiter in Gemini is boosting opportunities in your 4th house of home and family. Whether it's redecorating, hosting a gathering, or just creating harmony, your home is where your luck lies right now. The North Node in Aries is encouraging financial and personal growth in your 2nd house. Step into your value. It's time to own your worth. Pisces, this week is all about finding harmony between your home base and your big career dreams, while also letting go of old baggage. Stay clear, stay focused, and keep swimming toward your goals. You've got this.